We all have that friend who wakes up early to go get everyone McDonald's breakfast while the rest of us sleep in. This is your sign to thank them. And if you're that friend, this is us saying thank you.
Now get a sausage McMuffin, sausage biscuit, sausage burrito, or hash browns. Choose 2 for $2.50. Enjoy a large iced coffee for just $2. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Hi, you're listening to the Real Work Stories podcast, and I'm your host, Benjamin. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you. And if you tuned in before, welcome back. Now, this is the podcast where I talk about all things customer service, from the customer to the corporation and everything in between. But before I get started, I got to say thank you to everyone for all your support for the podcast. Thank you for all the likes, shares, comments, downloads. I appreciate it. I only say it every episode because I mean it every episode. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and Instagram, make sure you do so at Real Work Stories Podcast. That's where you're going to find out about topics, episode snippets, discussions, and more. And on today, I was sitting around earlier today going over some statistics. I know, it's weird. I'm weird. I do stuff. I read statistics. Don't judge me. But I came across a couple that I thought were kind of interesting. Thought I might want to share these. All right. So check me out now. The first statistic I came across says that more than 70% of customers believe that companies should collaborate on their behalf so they don't have to repeat information to different representatives. Now, let me break that down. I know I just said a lot. Okay? Basically, what they are saying is that they believe that companies should work together from different departments. So that way, the customers don't have to keep telling the same story over and over again to different people, right? And I get it. You tell the story once, twice, you start to get a little not so much fun at that point. You be like, can't do this no more. I'm not doing this no more. Y'all need to figure out another way to work this out. Tell somebody else how to do this, or tell somebody else what's going on, so I don't have to keep telling people. And I get that. But call me a little bit crazy, but wouldn't it be just a little bit more to your advantage as a customer to just call the right department in the first place? That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that if you have a problem with your cable ain't working, you can't watch the channels you want, how about call your cable company? Just a thought. I'm not a rocket scientist, but I'm just saying that might help out maybe a wee little bit. Just a tad bit, that might work. If you just figure out who to call, and then even when you figure out what company to call, how about call the right department within their company to fix stuff? I mean, if your cable ain't working, I think just me thinking off the top of my head, I probably would start with tech support if they have a tech support. Like, hey, it's not working. I pressed the power button, come on. Channels don't be loading and stuff like that. Yeah, we might want to go ahead and call tech support, or you might want to make sure you paid that bill. Okay? But that's all I'm saying. Don't take my word for it. I'm just reading you the statistics. Okay. The second one I read that says 70% of customers report that technology makes it simple to take their business to a competitor if necessary. Now, what this is basically saying is that 70% of customers think that if the technology of the company they have service with is not up to their standards in terms of what you offer, what you should be able to do with your technology, yada, 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 that's a good enough reason for them to take their business on to another company. And I almost get that, except for the fact that most of the customers I encounter can't even remember simple things like their username and password. So explain to me what other company you're trying to move your business to when it ain't our technology is the problem. It's your ability to operate said technology. To me, it seems like it doesn't really matter what company the technology is with, because if you can't remember the username and password here, you can remember it anyway. Next, 56% of customers do not mind sharing their personal information in exchange for better service. Now, this one made me laugh from a very, very sincere and healthy place. Like, I almost can't even put it into words how much I laughed at this one. Because customers are saying, these 56% of these customers, whoever they may be, are somehow saying they don't mind exchanging their personal information for better service, but, and maybe it's just me, I must be talking to the other 44% of customers, because the people I encounter for some reason won't even, or don't even want to tell me like their first and last name. So explain to me, I would love for a customer to explain to me what personal information would you be willing to exchange for better service when I can't even get regular stuff like your name. Like, and like, I've had situations with customers that turn into full-blown arguments, threats of lawsuits, and bigger. Like, my whole life is in shambles. I am going to hell in a handbasket with gasoline draws on because I am somehow, just being this awful human being, because all I asked my customer for was, just your first and last name, maybe your zip code, or whatever other frivolous information I might have asked them for. Who knows? But they get so bent out of shape on that stuff. Just that alone. I would really be interested and would love to find out what else it is that you're willing to share with people to get better service. You won't even share regular stuff. Like basic, what I consider to be basic. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you have a different definition of basic. Maybe your customers don't treat you like this, but mine do. That's all I'm saying. Mine do. Like I said, I must be dealing with the other 44% because it really doesn't make sense to me. Now, this next statistic I found, I thought was very shocking, to say the least. And I still don't really know what to do with the feelings of this one. But it says that it takes 12 positive customer experiences to make up for one negative experience. Now, I would I'd probably pay good money to find out what in the world they mean by negative experience or what they mean by a positive experience, because it takes 12 of those positive experiences.
We all have that friend who wakes up early to go get everyone McDonald's breakfast, while the rest of us sleep in. This is your sign to thank them. And if you're that friend, this is us saying thank you.
Now get a sausage McMuffin, sausage biscuit, sausage burrito, or hash browns. Choose 2 for $2.50. Enjoy a large iced coffee for just $2. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Make up just one negative experience. This is the scenario my brain comes up with. You call in January, because you only call once a month to pay your bill, right? You call in January. I don't know. Tiny Tim takes down the wrong number. They type in the number wrong. Your payment gets declined. Not a long, drawn-out process, but just like on the spot, right then, the payment gets declined. It's like, oh, my bad, I typed in the wrong number. Now, the customer thinks that's a bad experience. And you need to tell me it's going to take until next January for you to feel made up for that one bad experience, I don't know. Maybe my mind's a little too small in this space. Maybe I'm just not thinking about this deep enough. But I don't. To me, that just seems like a lot. Like 12 positive experiences to make up for one negative one. I don't know. Somebody get in the comment section and let me know if am I tripping or does that sound about right to you? I don't know. I try to do everything I can to be the best customer I can be because I ain't got time for this. To me, that's just pure foolishness. That's all I'm saying. All right, the next one. Now, 44% of customers feel that businesses need to incorporate technological solutions to make the customer's life easier. Now, I hinted at this earlier, but it was so good I got to bring it back again. How much more technology are y'all asking to have integrated into stuff? Because I mean, yes, there's a lot of technology that is widely available to many customers. But again, when you can't even remember your username and password to log into this service, I really don't know what else we can do to be any more helpful than what we already give you. So let me give you an example. I told y'all, I work at the bank, okay? I do this all day, every day. So my customer calls in. They're like, hey, look, I'm trying to file my taxes. I need copies of my last 12 bank statements. I need them in a PDF format. Cool, no problem. You know what's really amazing? We only offer your bank statements in a PDF. Click here on the website, click here, here, here. It'll show you all of the statements. Click the link, hit download the statement on your computer, just like that. Why did the customer then get mad at me because the statements came in a PDF? I cannot make this up. I'm like, what more do you want? I literally gave you exactly what you asked for. You wanted a PDF? I gave you 12 PDFs. And now you're mad because it's a PDF? Somebody help me understand. Make this make sense. I don't get it. It does not compute. You see what I'm saying? Like it doesn't follow. Some part of it doesn't make sense to me, and it probably never will. I have brain cells that I actually use. Anyway, I also found that 49% of customers, on average, use 3 to 5 different communication channels to contact customer service. Now, you can take that a couple different ways. One way you could take that, hey, maybe the customer just wants to, this time they want to reach out by phone. Next time, maybe they're at work, they want to email. Next time, they just want to send a quick text, see if they get any questions. Cool beans. I ain't mad at you. But, I don't even see why you need to use all of these methods. Pick whichever one works for you. Just pick one. And I'm gonna tell you why this bothers me. I'll tell you why. It's because customers would deliberately choose the option that makes the least amount of sense for what they need. Let me give you an example. So the company that I work for, they do email their customers, okay? Now, with that being said, email is probably the slowest option for someone to respond to you. And it actually tells you that when you send the freaking email. It says, hey, we're probably not going to get back to you for like 24 to 48 hours. But then you get mad that is too long to wait. Because another statistic I read said that customers feel like an immediate response is anything that happens within 10 minutes. So if they're not being answered in 10 minutes, it's not immediate enough for them. But you deliberately chose the option that I told you was going to take probably 24 to 48 hours, and you could have used another channel to contact. Again, I'm just trying to connect the dots. That's all I'm trying to do. Is just connect a couple dots, people. Make it make sense. You're making this hard on yourself, and I wish we could get customers to understand how silly some of their thought processes are. And this is the last one. I promise, this is the last one. But 61% of customers feel that the interactive voice response system, y'all know what I'm talking about, that IVR system, has a bad effect on the customer experience. You know what I say to that? Gee, I wonder why. I really do. Now, again, my customers are probably a lot different from yours. Yeah, it's probably just me that gets all of these kinds of people. But I get customers who will talk to the IVR, or what I like to call the automated system. Y'all know how I do. I call it the automated system. You talk to that like it's a real person. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. When you call in and it says, "Hi, thanks for calling the bank. If you want information about your balance, press 1. If you want to know about our hours and locations, press 2. People will pick up the phone and be like, "Yeah, I need to talk to somebody about my quality directives and my incentives." Like, sir, this machine said give me one word. You tried to explain your whole story in 7 seconds to a robot. And then you get mad at the robot. Make this make sense. People, like, you aren't talking to. If you really think that automated system is an actual live human being that you're talking to, you've got a couple more problems that I think we need to address that have absolutely nothing to do with this company. And I think I have an 800 number you can dial for that, but you might want to check with your insurance and make sure they cover that before you start calling people, because those prices start adding up real quick. But with that being said, I'm clocking out. Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of the Real Work Stories podcast. Peace.
We all have that friend who wakes up early to go get everyone McDonald's breakfast, while the rest of us sleep in. This is your sign to thank them. And if you're that friend, this is us saying thank you.
Now get a sausage McMuffin, sausage biscuit, sausage burrito, or hash browns. Choose 2 for $2.50. Enjoy a large iced coffee for just $2. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.